Welcome to music class this week. Let's get started with our music routines. Make your fist and turn them sideways. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. You should be really good at that right now. So we're going to add one more thing onto that we're going to do every time. And when we get back down to this do, we're going to go do, so, do. So we're doing the so below do. So if we're going do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do, so, do. Just add that so do on there. Very good. Hold up your hand. Let's say our poem. Every good boy does fine on the line. F-A-C-E, face in the space. Reach down, touch your toes. Good ballerinas deserve fudge always. All cars eat gas. Very good. Well, as you know, we are working on learning some musical concepts from Broadway musicals. And the song that we're going to hear today is from the musical Wicked. So the musical Wicked is about the Wizard of Oz, the evil witch Elphaba, the green, Wicked Witch of the West. This is kind of her backstory, and it involves the good witch Glinda and this Wicked Witch of the West, and kind of tells a little bit of her backstory. Fantastic musical. The music is gorgeous, and one of my favorite songs in it we're not going to do today, but it's called Popular, and it's a duet between the good witch Glinda and the Wicked Witch of the West. So you might want to YouTube that and watch the song Popular from the musical Wicked. That's a very fun one. But today we're going to tackle Defying Gravity. Defying Gravity is probably like the biggest emotional moment in the show, where the Wicked Witch of the West kind of comes out of her shell and declares who she's going to be. And last week we talked about the highs and the lows in Phantom. Now, Defying Gravity has some of those same high and low jumps. So there's going to be a massive jump between notes in this. So you're going to hear these leaps that the Wicked Witch of the West does. And she was played originally on Broadway by Idina Menzel. And the Good Witch Glinda was played by Kristen Chenoweth. So if you're familiar with those actresses, they're pretty famous. I mean, Idina Menzel is Elsa from Frozen and Frozen 2. So really fantastic vocalists, both of them. And in Defying Gravity, you'll hear both of them sing, and then kind of Elphaba takes more over and sings she's the main thing in Defying Gravity. But we talked about those highs and lows, and there's some of those highs and lows. But something that we've also discussed in the past is that the do, re, mi that we do every music class to start out with, it's part of our music routine. Those are kind of the notes in the scale. Okay, and we've talked before about a scale and how you build. Remember the half steps and the whole steps, and some of you were super confused, and some of you were like, this is easy, whatever, you know what I mean? So it's okay, no matter where you are on that spectrum as far as understanding the scale or not. Those notes of the scale, the do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, those can be rearranged in order to make any tune that we want to make. So for instance, I could go, remember we were at do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, right? That's in order. I could take them out of order and go do, 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 re, mi, fa, sol, do, do, so, so, la, la, so, fa, fa, mi, mi, re, re, do. And that is the children's song, Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. There you go. I could switch them around and do this. Do, so, fa, mi, re, do, so, fa, mi, re, do, so, fa, mi, fa, re. And I have the main theme from Star Wars. So whatever order you want to put those in, that's how you write kind of the tune of a song. And we talked a lot about songwriting in the spring of last year if you were here at St. Elizabeth. And so this shouldn't be a new concept to you. You move those do, re, mi's around, and kind of rearrange them, give them some rhythm, give them some ta, some tt, like length, the however long you hold that note, and you've got yourself a song that you've made up, right? Well, we're gonna learn just a snippet of this Defying Gravity song, and we're gonna learn the solfege for it. Now, Defying Gravity is in, oh heavens, it's in like D flat. D flat, we got here, so we got do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, re, do. We're gonna use that re. Re, do, so. So this is where it starts. It starts on so. The chorus to this does. There's a whole section to this song before the chorus ever happens, you know, like a verse happens before. There's kind of like a talk singing where they're having a conversation, and then it moves into a more completely singing, like verse 1 type thing, and then we go into the chorus, and the chorus starts on so. It goes so, so, re, do. So it's going to jump way up. So, so, re, do, right? So, so is lower. Re, do, those are higher than the so. Makes sense? Higher means we're going up to the top, do, and above. Lower means we're moving down further. So I could say that re, do, do is lower than re, even though they're still both high notes, right? So we would consider them high notes, but do is lower than re. So, so, re, do, right? Mi, so, do, mi, re, re. So let's take it from the beginning again. So, so, re, do, mi, so, do, mi, re, re. And we go back to the so again. So, so, re, do, mi, so, do, mi, re, re. Do, fa, mi, re, do, do. So that is kind of the tune of Defying Gravity, and the actual words go, it's time to try defying gravity. I think I'll try defying gravity, and you can't pull me down. Okay, so that's a little snippet of Defying Gravity. And you can notice that it starts out kind of in the middle. So, so, re, do, but it ends on the low do. You can't pull me down, fa, mi, re, do, do. So this is significantly lower than re, do, re, do, the lower one. Low, re, do, up here high. Some of you had a little bit of trouble last week really following what I meant about high and low, and I want to make sure that you've really got that concept, that you really understand the difference between high and low, and that notes don't have to be one or the other. If they're in the middle, so, 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 re, do, that's so, it's kind of in the middle, right? It's not super high, re, do, not super low, re, do, it's not, it's in the middle, right? But if I have so, so, re, do, so, 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 here we are, so, fa, so is higher than fa, fa is lower than so, so, fa, mi, mi is lower than fa, fa is higher than mi, mi, re, do, mi is higher than do. I hope that makes sense to you, even though down here at do, that's a low note, it's higher than the T below it. Then we went do, ti, do, that T is lower than do, because we're going down the scale, down, down, down. And remember that our do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, it doesn't stop at just those ones, right? You should know that by now. I just said the T underneath, and we just did the re, do. But if we're doing do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, way up there, right? It keeps going and going and going as far as you can go. And if we're going down, it keeps going. Do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. I can't sing low, but you can keep going if you're a bass. And you can go way down low. Way down low. So you keep going and going, going down, keep going and going, going up. And those, you switch them around to make a song. You can write your own songs that way. Or you can figure out kind of the relationships between the notes in a song that's already written, like Defying Gravity. So what you need to do now is click on the clip, the video clip of Defying Gravity, experience that song and the way it goes in the entire song. I will tell you this, I told you that that song is in D flat. It is not in D flat the entire song. It starts out in a different key, and we change some keys going in this song that really kind of builds. When we change keys, especially when we're moving them up, we keep jacking up the key, you know, making it go higher and higher. It adds energy to the song, and so you're gonna feel it kind of build and emotion and energy and all of that happening. And I want you to listen and pay attention to when like the feel of the song changes. There's a couple of places in the song where the feel of the song kind of changes for you. So start kind of listening to this music a little more analytically. It's very cool. This song is really well written and a fun song to listen to, but don't get lost in the idea of just listening to it because it's fun to listen to or fun to sing along with. Start being a little bit analytical about it. Start thinking about, you know, what you're hearing as far as like high and low jumps, where the feel of the song changes. Are you hearing some different rhythms that you don't normally hear? Are you hearing, you know, things like that? I want you to start kind of focusing on the musicality of it. Is it getting louder and softer? Are you hearing different emotion in their voices? I want you to really kind of think analytically about this song. And once you have watched that clip, after you've watched this one and you watch that clip, then you'll go to your Google Classroom and you will complete your Google Classroom assignment in slides. There you go. So don't forget to click the turn in button after you have watched this video, the clip of it of Defying Gravity from Wicked, and completed the Google Slides assignment. Then you go back to the Google Classroom assignment and click the turn in button. And this is due like Sunday. So there you go. Have fun listening to some music from Wicked. Don't forget, if you want a little bit more music from Wicked, Popular is a really good one. There's a ton of YouTube videos with music from Wicked. I think you'll really enjoy this show. So have fun with it.